We'll do it live. We'll do it live! Fuck it! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live! Fucking thing sucks!
Yo, fuck nuts! It's probing time.
Greetings, strange humans, and welcome to another episode of the CjH podcast. And I have a guest, Taladia Plays.
Hello,
Alright.
everyone.
Yeah. So, how do I usually introduce yourself other than well, I already kind of introduced you, but like what type of content do you make?
So I'm a comic book content creator that covers from movies, TV shows, animation, video games. So I cover Marvel and DC, and I'm a reactioner as well. So I cover reaction to Creature Commandos, and I'm also a pretty avid gamer, where I'm pretty like playing video games, including Marvel Rivals. I played the Spider-Man games. I played the Batman Arkham's, the Suicide Squads, you name it. I played them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're really into DC as well.
Yeah, I'm a huge DC advocate, so I prefer DC over Marvel. So I'm a New 52 person. So I prefer that era of DC from 2011 to 2016. That is the era I prefer of DC.
All right. So, and you're really excited for the James Gunn DC.
James Gunn Superman actually surprised me, and he actually won me over with that trailer. Yes.
Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on Matt Reeves, the Batman?
Well, I kind of figured it would be delayed because it doesn't take a genius to figure this out. Because maybe Matt Reeves is working on different projects behind the scenes that we don't know about yet. Maybe he's doing the Penguin season 2. Maybe he's doing a script for that, or
Arkham.
Or the Arkham stuff. Maybe he's working on the being a producer and working on the Arkham stuff.
Yeah.
Because you got to
Or-
remember, producing is a lot harder than directing.
Yeah, that is true.
So
Well, that's what they say anyway.
as a producer, he's also producing the Batman Cape Crusader show too. He's
I'm
one
sure
of the producers.
Perp will school us on that one.
Well, he's not going to be able to join us tonight, unfortunately. He said he's not going to be able to join. Yeah.
But yeah, what was I? Yeah, so it's delayed, but it could also mean quality, right? Matt Reeves is known to do quality movies.
But that's not the only film that's delayed, though, CjH.
Oh, isn't it?
No. Batman Brave and the Bold also got delayed too.
Oh, wow. Oh,
So
because Andy, what's his
Andy
name?
Muschietti. Andy
yeah.
Muschietti said that he's delaying it as well. So everyone's that's thinking, is Matt Reeves' Batman going to be merging with the DCU? People are questioning that.
Do you think that becomes Brave and the Bold? I
And
could see
people
Andy also taking over the Clayface movie.
I think I can see Andy doing that. I think Andy might be doing the Clayface film.
Because he does horror.
He does horror, yeah. So he says the possibility of him working on the project before Brave and the Bold is likely. So, only time will tell. But does this mean that Matt Reeves' Batman's universe is dead? No, it does not mean that Matt Reeves' universe is dead. I
No,
truly
that
believe
means
that.
it could easily continue in DCU, in James Gunn's DCU.
I mean, a lot of people don't want that, me included, because if they did merge, I guarantee you it'd be like the whole Ben Affleck situation all over again.
Do you think Robert Pattinson would bail
No,
out?
Matt Reeves would bail, not Pattinson.
Oh,
Pattinson would stay, but Reeves would bail. Reeves would bail because he'd be like, "Oh, you guys fucked me over," right?
yeah. I feel like Pattinson, he only signed in on for the Matt Reeves stuff.
No, he signed on for
And
the
trilogy, yeah. So I can't see Pattinson being like, I want to be part of another big franchise type thing
no,
after.
but what people don't seem to understand and realize, it's not his say to
Yeah.
see, because for
Well, I mean,
example,
he can easily walk.
no, he can't walk. You're locked in the contract. If you're
Yeah,
locked in the
that's true.
contract, you can't walk out from it. If you lose whatever money you had for the next Batman film or whatnot, you lose all that money basically,
Yeah.
right? I don't think the Batman 2 is cancelled though. It's not even going to be called the Batman 2. It's going to be called something else. We don't know
Yeah.
what yet, but it's going to be called something else for the title.
Maybe it becomes Batman Brave and the Bold.
Maybe, but how, CJ, how would you do Batman Brave and the Bold if there's no Robin yet? Because you're gonna need Robins, you're gonna need
Kind of hinted at a Robin in the other one, but you're right. The plan was who's the Robin they were going with?
in
His
Brave and the
son,
Bold.
Damien.
Damian Wayne is gonna be Robin in Brave and the Bold, yes.
Yeah. So there'd have to be a major time jump.
It has to be a major time jump. Or here's another thing. Brave and the Bold is not Bruce Batman, it's Dick Grayson Batman.
You think?
Mm-hmm. That could be the case. Because it's gonna take huge inspirations from Grant Morrison's run.
So
For
do you
Brave
think
and
they would kill off Batman?
No, it could be still a separate thing. It could still be a separate thing. It
Yeah.
won't be confusing for audiences then.
No. Oh no! Wait. In the comics, he wasn't killed off. He was like sent backwards
Back
in
in time.
time, wasn't he?
He said,
Yeah.
yeah, he was sent
So
back
yeah,
in time to Final
I
Fantasy.
did some researching on the Batman lore before I did this. So.
But
Uh,
to be honest with you, nobody will be confused between Pattinson's Batman and whoever the next Batman is. It's not
Yeah.
going to be confusing. But
Well,
unless
even in the comics, they kind of
if they were to keep the same if they were to keep a Batman,
yeah,
it would have to be in his 30s,
yeah.
right? Maybe 35, right?
Well,
A few years
Pattinson
older
is pretty
than.
much that age, isn't he?
Mm,
They could
Pattin-
convince people that
you got to remember, he has to have had at least 3 Robins, 2 Batgirls, and
yeah.
he,
That's where
he
the time jump,
that's why it's going to confuse fans if they put Pattinson there.
Unless Brave and the Bold becomes the third Batman movie.
No.
And then the second one, they kind of do a time jump, and it's like maybe it's year 4 Batman, and he's already got Jason Todd and Dick Grayson and
Mind you,
whatnot.
the next Batman film,
Yeah.
from Matt Reeves' universe.
Oh, it takes place right after. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so it's not going to be a time jump. So it's not going to. Like I said, I don't think they will have the situation where it would be a time jump. That's why I'm saying if they were going to make another the DCU Batman film, it probably won't be Bruce. If it was going to be Bruce, they'll probably make it a 35 or 40-year-old Batman, right? They
Mm.
could have kept Ben Affleck, to be honest with you, and carried on with him.
I think so too. Ben Affleck would have fit that Brave and the Bold role perfectly. I think,
He would have fit that. He would have fit in that age range, right?
and
But the fact,
also, yeah, he already had a Robin, right?
yeah, he had
And
the Robin,
never
and he had
really established, besides a deleted scene, that it was Dick Grayson. They could have retconned it and said it was Jason Todd.
they could have retconned it. It would have been Jason Todd. Yeah, it would have been
Yeah.
easily saved, salvaged, easily. But I think considering the fact that everything bad blood between Warner Brothers and Ben Affleck, I don't think Ben would have come back anyway. So you
I think
know
with a
who would,
good script, he might have.
but Joe Manganiello would have been a really good ideal choice too.
Who's that?
He was Deathstroke.
In which one?
He was Deathstroke in
Arrowverse?
Justice. No, in
Oh,
Justice
Justice.
League.
Oh, yeah. Justice League.
He was
Do you think
Deathstroke.
they would put him as Batman?
Possibly. I mean, you've got Armie Hammer. You've got.
Oh, I think he's never seen work in Hollywood ever again. That guy. Armie Hammer.
There's who else is there? I mean, Tyler Hoechlin could play an easily Batman. Easily, I can see that. The guy who played Superman in Superman and Lois, right? You could actually see him play. You could see him play Batman. He's played a Family Guy before, right?
Yeah.
So
I think if anything, you would probably try to find someone new.
Yeah, you would need someone unknown actor, to be honest with you, right? Someone that we've never come across before, right? I think that's I think that's the solution to go forward with Batman Brave and the Bold, right?
Yeah.
But like I said, when it comes down to it, you need someone that hasn't played Batman or Superman or any of the other characters before, right? I had a thought. What about Brandon Routh?
Maybe I don't.
He played Superman in Superman Returns, and he played a Kingdom Come version of Superman.
Yeah.
So
I think also Cavill is gonna probably return as evil Superman.
No, I don't think he's evil Superman. No, he's not going to be in the DCU. People think that, but he's not. There's too much water under the bridge with Warner Brothers and himself, right? There's too much no, I wouldn't say what's the word I'm looking for? There isn't like bad blood. I'd say there's too much water to say, oh yeah, he'll come back as Superman. If anything, they could do a Kingdom Come version of a DCEU crossing over to the DCU. That is a possibility, right? But in terms of Matt Reeves' universe and the DCU Batman, they're not going to merge. There's no way they'd merge it. It's too complicated for that.
Yeah.
If it was, let's say, if the DCU started off with Batman, then it makes sense, right? To say, oh, DC Studios started off with Batman to kick things off, and then you got Superman in 2025. Then you can say, okay, fair enough, right? Everything is connected. DCU, the Superman and Batman, they're roughly the same age, right?
Yeah.
You could say that, but you need something that is that isn't gonna affect you. You get me?
Yeah.
So I don't know, CjH. If I'm honest with you, I have no idea what the case is for the Batman. But Matt Reeves' Batman. All I know is that it's not going to intertwine with Matt Reeves's. Matt Reeves is not intertwining with James Gunn's universe.
Maybe. I mean, it's harder to intertwine when you really think about it.
No, if it was to intertwine CJH, I think myself and a few others would have definitely said, "Look, this is not the right move for Warner Brothers."
I think. Do you think maybe the Batman is Warner Brothers' backup plan in case Superman fails?
If Superman fails and the Batman did succeed, I think they will make it fantasy. They'll make a fantasy universe for the Batman universe.
So if Superman succeeds, then they don't go forward with the Batman 2. But if Superman fails, they go forward with the Batman 2.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I'm thinking Superman will succeed in box office
I don't
numbers.
think it will do like big numbers, but
no, it won't make
But-
$1 billion. It won't make $1 billion, but it will succeed to make its money back.
yeah.
That's what I believe. And no, not because this is not me saying it because I'm a Snyder fan. Because
Yeah.
I don't want like a lot
I
of
don't think
Snyder fans.
Superman has ever made $1 billion.
No, it's never have as an IP. It's never made $1 billion, but it has
Yeah.
won an Oscar or an Emmy. Back in the day, Superman the movie when that first came out, John
Yeah.
Williams' score won an Oscar.
Yeah.
And the visual effects also won an Oscar, I believe,
Yeah.
or Emmy or whatever. It won an award basically because it made people believe that Superman could fly. Right?
I believe a man can fly. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like talking to my good friend Comics League, Jared from Comics League. Shout out goes out to him. We were talking about this before, and I said to him that I don't see Superman failing. I do not.
I
see
think
it
it will
failing.
have heavy competition, especially with Jurassic Park.
I think Jurassic Park is going to be
Which-
the biggest competition, but with
Because
Fantastic Four,
that's been known to make $1 billion, right?
yeah, the Jurassic franchise has always been known to make $1 billion, regardless, because it's got John
Yeah.
Williams' score. You've got Steven Spielberg.
Dinosaurs.
You got Steven Spielberg attached to it. So if you got Spielberg attached to it, it's going to make $1 billion, regardless.
Well, he's not attached to the newer ones, but Gareth or Edwards or wherever the director's name is, he's doing the new one,
Mhm.
and he did Godzilla, so he's going back to the horror aspect of it. But the last few Jurassic World movies have made $1 billion, so
I think that's just going to be his main competitor, because now there's rumors about Fantastic Four being delayed.
Fantastic Four has never made $1 billion either.
No, Fantastic Four never made $1 billion, but it's a new IP in the MCU franchise, right?
But this is
So-
the third try as well.
Fourth. No, sorry. Yeah, it's the third try.
Well, we don't count the 90s one because it never officially released, right?
It's the third. It's the third try, but the fourth film in the in the movie side of Fantastic Four. So you had the two Fantastic Four films from 2000s. Then you had the
okay, yeah. No, I thought maybe you meant fourth try as in the 90s.
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't count that. I'm talking about the amount of movies he's had since the 2000s. But here's what I believe. If the rumors are true that Fantastic Four First Steps is delayed, it will give Superman enough gap to make some money.
Yeah.
A breathing room to make some money. Now, do I believe that Superman will be successful? Yes.
Yeah.
Do I think that
And-
it will? Do I think it will elevate people to go and see it? Yes, because people were the teaser trailer got people excited for that, right? People
Yeah.
were invested in. Like I was more than like I'll be the first one to admit this. As a Snyder fan, I was surprised to see what James Gunn did with the trailer, more than
Yeah.
anything, because I wasn't expecting James Gunn to do a Man of Steel 1970 mashup vibe to it, and he did that, and it's actually really really cool. So props to him for that, right?
Yeah.
But when it comes down to Batman, though, when you got to look at it like this, but yes, Batman is a popular IP, right? It's got nothing to do with James Gunn. James Gunn is nothing to do with the fact that the Batman is
Batman's
delayed.
always going to do well
Batman is going to do well
because people love
regardless.
Batman.
People love Batman, but people got to realize as well when it comes down to Batman getting delayed, most likely is probably to do with actors' conflict, scheduling
Probably.
conflict. Probably because of that. That might
And
be the
there's
reason why.
rumors that there's foolishness behind the scenes too.
Now I wouldn't say foolishness,
First
but I
one.
would say on the first one, yeah. But when it comes down to looking at um when you look at the Batman part or the next Batman film, it's filming in the summer, right? It's not filming in the
Yeah.
winter.
Well, most films are filmed in the summer anyway.
No, not really.
And
Not every film.
no, what they do is they trick the. So obviously, it's too cold for film equipment and like for the actors and whatnot. They fake
No,
the snow in a lot of movies.
no, but if you think about it, when they did the Batman Part 1
Yeah.
during COVID, um they it was wet. One scene, it was really cold and wet. And because remember
Yeah.
they're filming in the UK, they're not filming anywhere any other location.
Yeah.
Everything is filmed in the UK now.
Yeah.
So Supergirl's being filmed in the UK as well. So this is why I'm saying that it's probably going to take James Gunn a full 2 years to get a big blockbuster film out there. I think it's going to take him more than 2 years to get this film done. Either he's doing a back-to-back film, that's
Yeah.
why he's delayed it,
Or he's really
or
crafting quality as well.
he's crafting quality to make sure that it's the best film
Yeah.
possible that it could be. I think
Yeah.
it's the latter half. I think he's doing a back-to-back film.
Yeah.
I think he's doing a back-to-back film, which makes sense because you don't want to kind of say to yourself, "Well, I'm going to be on the back burner of things." You know what I mean?
Well, to go with the title of the stream as well, do you think superhero fans, comic book movie fans, they want the Batman to be rushed?
What
What
people
do you
don't
think
seem
of
to
that?
what I think is what people don't, moviegoers or fans don't seem to understand. It does take time to build things.
Yeah.
Case in point, video games, right? As an
Yeah.
avid gamer, it takes up to about 7 years to develop a video game,
Yeah.
right? That's quite a long time.
And
It
then
took
when they
me,
rush a video game, people complain.
yeah. When they rush a video game, it bombs or fails. Case in point, Suicide Squad Killer Justice League. It took them 9 years to develop that game, and it
Yeah.
failed, right?
Or Cyberpunk 77.
Or Cyberpunk
They rushed that.
2077, they rushed it and it failed. It failed
Yeah.
to last generation consoles. Um, this is why I'm trying to say when you look at the movie side of it, if you rush a movie and say to someone, "Oh, we want your movie to come out, I don't know, summer of
Right now.
2026." No, summer of 2026.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that, guys, because it takes you got to do ADH, you got to do ADR, you've got to do
You were gonna say something else.
No.
Yeah, I know.
I was
Um,
ADR. You got to do ADR,
yeah.
which is audio recording. You got to do that. You also got to do the visual effects. You've got to. There's loads of things you got to include, and we don't even know the villain of the Batman Part 2 yet. We don't even know
Yeah.
it because we don't even
Could
know who
be
the villain's gonna.
Hush. Could be the
It could be
owls.
It could be Clayface. It could be Hush.
Clayface.
It could be
But
Hush.
but I was looking up. So in Hush, Clayface is a character in the Hush story.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hush is in the um is in the story, right? He's but
But
what
Matt
I'm trying
Reeves has also been hinting at the owls as well.
to call the outs. But
Yeah.
what I'm trying to get at though, here's my point. My point is, CJH, is that it's the Batman part 2, right? It's not for the faint of heart. Like, I don't want it to fail. Same any I want DC to succeed. I never
Yeah.
want any DC project to fail, right? I've never wanted
Yeah.
DC to fail. But if there is something that I didn't like, I will express my voice and I'll say I don't like it. Like Suicide Squad Killer Justice League. I did not like that game. I uninstalled it and I made my voice. I said, look, it's not a brilliant game. It's really bad. Too buggy. It's a buggy mess. So I stopped playing it. Even though I paid $100 for it. But you have to look at the movie side of it. It's not that simple, to get a movie out within a year or two.
Yeah.
Like, it depends on what type of villain it is for the Batman. If it's a fantasy, not fantasy, but if it's a character that needs multiple actors, for example, Clayface, you're going to need multiple actors for Clayface, right?
Yeah.
You're going to need
Unless they do
people.
the fantasy version.
No, if you're doing Matt Hager or Carl Baslow, Clayface, that is a theater actor or something, you're going to need multiple people for that, right? And
Yeah.
you're going to need a very good CGI. That's why it probably might be the case. And remember, the Batman Part 2 the Batman 2 is going to be taking place right after the events of the Penguin, which took place a week after Halloween.
Yeah.
So
we got breaking news. So I'm gonna
breaking news.
I'm gonna play my breaking news clip. Give me a second.
Breaking news! Breaking news!
So
Yeah. I've just seen what you've retweeted.
I got this.
I've just seen what you've retweeted.
So does this mean that this movie is canon now?
No. No, it's not, because of two things. Don't trust everything DC. You don't trust it because it's a fake account.
Yeah.
It's not a legitimate account.
We did start following this person that played
Black Canary, the Black Canary actress. But it doesn't mean anything, CJH. Anyone could follow anyone. For example, follow you on Twitter. Does that mean that we're gonna be best pals? No.
Well, we kind of are, but
But you
you
get what
know
I'm
what I
saying.
mean. I'm not gonna be part of the DCU if you're gonna follow. Yeah, you know what I mean. But
Yeah.
no, I could see other movie talk channels making it a thing.
No, but they're taking that. But don't trust everything _DCU. I've been told that by various people, including Daniel RPK, also people Fortress of DCU. He's another person that Fortress of DC, I should say. He's another person I'm very good friends with. He follows me on Twitter, Fortress of DCU. he as well said don't trust that indication that they'll try and
Don't trust that
steal.
source.
Don't trust that. Yeah. So
That makes sense.
for example,
So we're debunking other movie talk channels before they run with that one.
yeah, before they run with that story. Yeah. So I'm just taking a look on social media right now.
This the Marvel What If has really name dropped a bunch of stuff.
What if? Yeah. Has it?
Yeah, What If has dropped.
Oh, that might be the reason why people are not thing.
They changed the intro, which is I hate it. I hate the new intro. Because the Watcher
So
intro is so much better.
so here's the thing, right? I know that we're
Yeah.
talking about DCU Batman before,
Yeah.
Brave and the Bold. According to my good friend Fortress of DC, shout out goes out to him. He says Andy Muschietti confirms that Brave and the Bold has been delayed from the original plan and that he will have time to make another film first, but Muschietti lets it known that he'll be attached to film. He says he's heard that the DCU Batman will need to be cast soon, and it says he also said it appears the film will no longer be called The Batman Part 2. We know this. This is due to the length of the time that Reeves will be spending on the script. He's probably changed his mind about film several times during the script writing process. I know the delay is due to script, and name change is also due to script. This Reeves is going over the script several times for the whole time. I don't know yet if the merger has to anything to do with it, or all I know is there have been talks about it recently, right? Um, and apparently he says James Gunn has described the Batman 2 as one of the most important films yet to come from DC Studios, right?
Do you think people just want all these things rushed because the MCU has been rushing their stuff?
Yeah, yeah, because they're rushing because they want MCU. They want the MCU fight. No, it's not going to be MCU fight. So here's another thing too. Fortress of DC said also no, the Batman 2 has not merged with the Brave and the Bold, at least not yet. They are completely different films. Muschietti is still the director of it. And apparently Teen Titans is coming before Batman Brave and the Bold.
Nice. So maybe that's how they introduce Robin.
Yeah.
The other Robins.
Yes. That might be the reason why we're getting that's why they might be doing a Teen Titans film before a Batman film, because just to introduce the Titans, so to say, right?
Yeah.
Which would make sense, but in terms of like Damian joining the Titans, right?
Yeah.
But who knows what the case is with that? But like I said, whatever James Gunn and the DCU is, it's going to be separate to Matt's universe, and it's not going to clash. Like they're not going to butt heads. I think fans are butting heads though, because they don't understand the logistics of things.
Yeah.
So what else do you want to talk about?
Let's see what else is in the news. The main topic was definitely the Batman and all that. What about Chris Nolan's Odyssey? Do you know anything about that or no?
No.
No.
I've heard about it, but not um done anything. Like I've never researched it.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about how more about like movie talk? How they want quantity over quality now?
Yeah. If you want to,
Yeah,
we can talk
because
about
that
that.
ties into our main topic. Yeah.
Unless you want to talk about something which
No,
I
no.
know about.
Let's. Well, we can do that as well.
Okay.
Because we're only 35 minutes in. Which one do you want to start with? The main topic, or let's start with yours.
Okay. So my topic is basically that Marvel Rivals has just leaked out. There was a leak coming from a reliable leaker, right? And I don't know how much of a I don't know if you play Marvel Rivals,
I
right?
tried it. It's live service. You know how I feel about live service games.
No, I mean I don't know how much you're into the free to play games, but apparently characters are going to be is Captain Marvel, Jean Grey, Phoenix, Emma Frost, Deadpool, Hitmonkey, Angela, and MODOK are all heading to Marvel Rivals. And team-ups are Squirrel, Raccoon, Storm and a Human Torch, Wolverine, Thing and Hulk, Wolverine and Phoenix, Wolverine, Magic, Psylocke, and Black Panther have been scrapped, possibly. Blade, CND, and Moon Knight, Emma Frost, Magneto, Emma Frost, Psylocke, Emma Frost, and we don't know who. But apparently, there's going to be more maps, including New York, Argo, and Croker. And season 1 new rank image has been leaked out. Also, there's other iconic players. So that is Marvel Rivals. But in terms of DC, though, I can tell you right now
They
that
don't have a game. They can start doing Fortnite, maybe. I think.
I can tell you right now we're going to be getting some DCU stuff within Fortnite.
Do you think?
Yes,
Because I
James Gunn's
know they've
James Gunn
kind of.
James Gunn has confirmed that.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Because I
James Gunn
know
is
Batman or DC, they haven't really had that much in Fortnite for some
no.
strange reason. You've had like Batman every now and then,
Mhm.
Superman, Wonder Woman. Do they have Wonder Woman?
Yep.
Okay, so it's very limited. There's more Marvel stuff than there is DC in Fortnite.
Yeah, there's more Marvel stuff than DC. Yes, you're right about that.
Yeah.
So it is what it is.
Yeah.
So if you got any more questions you want to
Yeah,
add,
yeah. To go to the movie talk, wanting to rush everything.
yeah.
Do you have any thoughts on that?
Honestly, it's just fans don't understand things,
Yeah.
right? I understand things more than most people,
Yeah.
and I
Twitter,
understand what
you know,
Twitter is
they
big.
always want things now, right? They want it's like as soon as the trailer drops, they want the movie now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they want the movie now. They don't realize that they don't understand. So
Just trying to find Sonic. Do you know anything about Sonic?
I haven't seen Sonic 3 yet, just to let you know.
Yeah. That's the only other news that's out right now is the Sonic.
I haven't seen Sonic 3 yet, so and I'm planning to see it.
Oh my god, no. Okay, no, this is just a concept trailer. Thank God.
Jeffrey, welcome. By the way, we got
There's
Jeffrey Miller. Jeffrey Miller in the chat.
Oh.
Welcome, Jeffrey.
Hey, Jeffrey Miller, you want the movie now? Yes.
Jeffrey, I'll be honest with you. We like you gotta let the man cook. You know, you gotta
You
let
gotta
him.
let them cook.
You gotta
Gotta
let.
put some peppers and salt and seasoning in the steak. You know, you can't just
Yeah,
rush
you
the
can't.
steak.
You want it to be medium rare. You can't have it.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't have it well done. You gotta have it medium rare, or you want it to. If you want it really cool, you want it brilliant. You want the burgers and the sausages.
You can't just swap out the steak with a cheeseburger from McDonald's. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Do you have any topics to add to the conversation
Me?
as well? Yeah.
Yeah, there is one thing I did see on social media that caught my attention.
Okay. Let's talk about it.
So I saw a clip online. Uh, I saw a clip online about Dragon Ball Daima.
Okay.
I don't know if you're allowed to talk about anime on your channel.
Oh, sure. But there shouldn't be any reason not to talk about anime. People
Okay,
like it.
so there was a spoiler for the latest episode, which on Daima, which is the Japanese dub version, and Vegeta turning Super Saiyan 3 in Dragon Ball Daima.
I'm not sure what that means, but
Super
the
Saiyan 3 is, you remember how Goku went Super Saiyan 3 in Dragon Ball Z
I've
with the
heard of
long,
it. Yeah.
where he has the long hair and everything? Vegeta did the same thing as a kid. Mind you, they've gone back. They're basically in Daima. Goku and Vegeta and his friends have gone from an adult to being a child.
Okay.
So that's what they've done. It's a love letter to Dragon Ball GT. So pretty much they're doing a web series for it, and it's about 10 episodes long, I think, 10, 11 episodes long. It finishes up on January 10th. So myself and one of my friends are going to be covering that when the dub edition comes out, and we'll be talking about that. But also what I also saw is What If? And apparently the Watcher's in trouble.
Hmm. They also mentioned Reed Richards.
Yeah.
If that's a
Reed
and they have
Richards,
Wolverine.
and a few other people were mentioned, yes, in the latest episode.
Yeah. Magneto.
Magneto, yeah. Gotta go have fun, guys. Don't forget to like the stream. Jeffrey, we appreciate you being here. Jeffrey, I will be live, just to let you know, I will be live next week with little movie prep for Marvel Rivals. So stay tuned for that
Yes.
on my channel.
Yeah. Jeffrey was on the stream this morning as well. Listening. I do have this story. Toy Story 5 gets a major production update.
Okay.
And a movie talk always wants good stories. Here's a good story, I guess. Tim Allen says it's a really good story.
Nice. Coming from
Well,
Screen
I
Man.
don't know what he says. Well, I don't know what I'm supposed to say. Yes, I just did the first 5-hour session for Buzz probably a week ago. It's really, really weird to get back into that. I can't tell you anything. It's a very, very clever story. Do you want to do 5 of these? I don't really believe it's about the money. Well, we can disagree on that one. I think it's definitely about the money. I'm sure they want it to be a success, but that's not why they did it. Had they not come up with a brilliant script, they wouldn't have done it, and they wouldn't have called me and Tom. It's really clever. He said that again. It was really a struggle to get, and then maybe 2 hours in, I was doing Buzz. I'm so blessed to be Buzz Lightyear. To be honest, it's gonna be fun. I think we're a year out, and I've gotten up to the third act. We'll do the third act, and then we'll go back, clean it. Then I'll do it about 5 more times. It's a really good story, guys. It's really good. That's doesn't really add anything.
No, it doesn't add
to like
anything really.
get you excited for Toy Story 5, but okay.
I mean, they're still filming it, so until we get a teaser trailer, there's nothing to really say anything about the movie.
Yeah.
But there's Lilo and Stitch, which is
There
coming up.
The live
Yeah.
action? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for Lilo and Stitch. Very
Yeah,
much excited for that.
Yeah. I grew up with it.
And it's got the same cast from the animated movie. The person who plays Stitch is going to be the same person. So I'm very much excited for that movie. And I'm going to be checking it out, funnily enough. I'm going to be taking my
Yeah.
nephew and niece to go see it. So I'm definitely going to take them, see if they're interested in Lilo and Stitch. Say, look, would you want to check this out? If they're interested, I'll take them. I'll take them to go see it. So
Yeah. I thought earlier I saw something about the Wolverine game, but I guess not.
the Wolverine game, that's a developmental hell right now.
Because it got leaked completely. And now fans are working on it more than the company.
Wait, what?
I guess fans were modding the leak.
How though? There's no way you could mod that.
I don't know. Did they find out how to do that stuff? Don't ask me how. I have no idea how.
But
they
you
do
know, here's the
modding
thing.
stuff.
No, but here's the thing though. Even if you download the game, you can get DMCA'd and copyright, all of that
Yeah.
stuff, right? And Sony can come with like a ton of bricks coming down on your head,
Yeah.
and you would be filed, take it to court, take it to the police, and all of that.
Exactly. So I don't understand how they're doing that.
They don't understand. A lot of people don't understand. You know, doing that type of shit is actually going to get you into trouble.
Yeah, with Sony.
With
'Cause
Sony,
is if Perp was here, we'd talk about that vampire movie.
No, for us to.
And I'm just gonna call it the vampire movie until he shows up.
Well, he can't. He says he can't join right now, so that's what he said
know.
about 47 minutes ago.
Yeah, we talked about the Brave and Bold. We talked about the Batman. What else? Just trying to look at the news here. Harry Potter, Nicholas Hoult auditioned for multiple important Harry Potter roles and didn't get cast.
Interesting.
It's like Hollywood doesn't really want him in roles. I don't know. They say Superman, the movie, is the new movie is in disaster. Like,
Yeah, I
people are
heard
not
the
watching
same, but don't take it as facts. Just take it as a
Yeah.
rumor.
Yeah.
Take it as a
All
rumor.
right. So if no one else is gonna join, do you have any closing thoughts?
Yeah, all I gotta say is that don't be so uptight when it comes down to um uptight when it comes down to Superman, and just be open about it. Because I understand, I can understand why you guys are, you know, not giving that a chance, and I understand why you would feel about Batman as well. Like, oh, the delay about the Batman. Guys, let Matt cook. Let Matt Reeves get the script done, and You know,
Let them cook.
don't feel. I know it's a bad thing. I know it's a sad thing that it's not coming out in 2026, but maybe that's a good sign. Maybe 2026 isn't the year for the bat. Maybe 2027
Or
is the year for the bat.
Spider-Man.
No, maybe
It would be
2020.
nice to have all three.
Maybe
The
it's a
Superman,
competitive
Batman,
thing.
and Spider-Man.
No, maybe it's a competitive thing. Maybe because of when Spider-Man 4 releases, maybe they're gonna compete with Spider-Man 4.
He wants
Maybe
to
they
cook.
want to do that. Maybe they want to compete with the Spider-Man 4, but only time will tell. But that's what I gotta say about this. CJH, thanks for allowing me to come on the channel.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I do a little bit of plug or no?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Please cook away.
Okay, so guys, you can check me out on YouTube at Taladia Plays. That is my YouTube channel. What I got coming up on my YouTube page is next week I'm going to be streaming with Little Movie Pep as we play Marvel Rivals on YouTube, and then I'll be reacting to Creature Commandos episode 6. It's the two. We only got 2 episodes left, so it'll be episode 6 next week. We're doing a reaction video getting that uploaded and all sorts, and then I'll be networking with a lot of other content creators, including Chainsaw Reacts, MME, so many other content creators out there I'll be networking with. And 2025 is literally right around the corner. So I also will be doing a New Year's special where a 2025 video and what I got coming up on the channel in terms of content going forward and who I'm going to be collaborating with. I want to give you guys an update on that. So guys, feel
Yeah.
free to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, because when a video or a live stream that I do on my channel, you'll be notified for that stuff. But if you're obviously if you're watching this on CjH channel, please hit the like button, guys. Subscribe to CjH, follow him on social media, and remember the aliens are watching.
Yeah. The aliens are watching, and in a world full of fake, be real.